The King reads comments. Alrighty, guys and gals, what's going on, everybody? It's Big E from the Chat Tavern. I'm going to be catching up on comments, and let's get into it. I'm several days behind. Let's go over to, this will work. I'm going to start at the bottom here. It's from 2 days ago from Mr. Jamie, channel member. How are you, Jamie? By the way, thank you very much for the Steam game gifts. I appreciate that. I did redeem the codes that you sent for me, and I sent you a message. I really, really appreciate that, man. Very cool of you. This is on an episode called Tower, Sons of the Forest, episode 16. Getting Cozy E, I like that cutscene. Pretty efficient, I must say. Well, thank you very much. I think I did a fast forward bit where I was building. I might do that from time to time in that game. Thank you for watching. This is Mr. Dustin Dixon on the Iron Man Challenge, number 139. I used to like Slayer, but I got out of that phase. I never got out of Metallica, though. They changed with the times, and I like that, even though it's subtle. But yeah, Metallica is the best heavy band for me. Yeah, I never really got into Slayer either. I was into Metallica pretty heavy when I was in my late teens, so this would have been 85 to 88, 89. You know, I was like 15 to 19 years old. And I got to be honest, I'm probably the only person who doesn't like the Injustice for All album. I don't know. I think one of the reasons I didn't like that because the videos on MTV, they were doing some corny videos, man. Metallica was, I thought. And it just, I don't know. I kind of got out of them. I like the Black Album, but I loved all the, like, Garage Days, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, the other one. I like that early stuff. Anyway, good to see you, Dustin. This is Mr. Jamie on 139, Night Elf Hunter. Excited to see the IRL videos. Can't wait to see some more car repairs and some grave restoration cleaning. Thank you. Yeah, these are coming up. I'm actually still waiting on something. So there's going to be, I'm going to say 3 different things I'm going to be doing on the channel. One of them, I'm going to do some gravestone cleaning. I'm going to time lapse and take pictures of the whole thing, and I'll put it up on the channel. I clean the gravestone and try to get it the best I can. It takes a couple of hours, and I'm excited about that. And then I have 2 other projects that are going to be some fine detail work is what I'll say. Those are coming up hopefully soon. It's probably a couple weeks somewhere in there. But thank you, Jamie. Appreciate you. This is on the Iron Man Challenge 139, Mr. Dustin Dixon. That dragon that pats around the area is scary as fuck. Yes, it is. I hate patrols because you feel intimidated in that area. Yeah, so it's called Teramus the Devourer, I believe. It is a scary mob. It patrols around the blasted lands. Actually, I have a picture of it in the thumbnail there. So you can't see it very well. But yeah, as long as you know where his patrol is, you can mark it up and you can quest in the area as long as you're paying attention and being careful. But it's still, I agree with you, it is not fun seeing that thing and knowing that it's in the area. I think I may have recommended this band before. Sorry if so. But it was in the Hunter Beardfist days. Anyway, Lucania Lacuna Coil, check them out. You may not like the newer stuff, but their older stuff was good too. No screaming male vocals. The main lead singer is a woman named Christina Scabbia. I think you did. I remember this name. They've been around since like 98, goth metal alternative. Anyway, just chatting. Nice, man. I think you did tell me about them, and I did check them out, and I think I like them very much. I appreciate that, man. This is from Mr. Glenn Granziver, member of the channel. This is on the episode called Tower, Sons of the Forest. 2817, oh my God, that poor bird. What did I do to it? Let's see. Glenn, he had it coming. You saw what he did. You saw the way he turned his back to me, you know? How's it going, Glenn? This is Glenn again at 29. Not sure if you have answered this yet, but are you able to remove those dead bodies from where you're making camp. No, you cannot. I wish you could. You can't do anything with them. Yeah, so where I'm making my base is, well, I don't know if it's an unusual place, but it seemed like it was a good place. So far, it's okay. But yeah, there are some like dead golf carts and weird stuff laying around, and I cannot get rid of them, unfortunately. I wish I could, but nothing I can do about them. At 1840, I feel your pain. We've been under extreme heat index warning for the last week with no end in sight. I hate this time of year where I am at. I have all the humidity that comes off the Mississippi River and all the humidity that comes off the corn. Yes, people, humidity comes off corn when it grows. Narf. But I wouldn't want the heat you are getting. Yeah, if you've got, man, I got to tell you, like it's where I live out here in Silver City, New Mexico, southwestern corner, it's the desert. And they always say it's a dry heat, and it is very hot. It gets very, very hot out here, but usually not much humidity, and it makes a huge, huge difference. So when I lived in Virginia, I was just miserable. I lived in North Carolina too, and even if it's only like 85 degrees out, if it's like 100% humidity, you're just miserable. You go outside and you're immediately soaking wet. It's just uncomfortable. But yeah, if you have days where it's 100 degrees and your humidity is way up there, it's just don't go outside. Montoya on Massacre in St. Denis at 6:20. She's the wife of Thomas Downs, a sick man Arthur killed for a debt in chapter 2. Okay. That makes sense. I do know what you're talking about. Arthur then came back to their house and asked for the debt, leaving her and her son completely out of money. I remember this. Besides, you can double draw 2 of your weapons like Dutch by selecting 2 arrows. I just actually discovered this, Montoya. I really appreciate you letting me know this. I just recorded an episode today. I don't know how long I've been playing the game, but I just figured out if you when you're moving the mouse wheel, if you select the in between, I can double draw. I literally just figured it out today. I'm so stupid. Thank you, Montoya. Appreciate that. This is Mrs. Sue on Hogwarts Legacy episode 20. You can change the time of day by clicking on the map and type F in an open space. It was mentioned also in the left corner of your screen to read. Well, I didn't see that because I don't read things. Also, good to get demiguise statues when you see them on the day. And I always use the disillusionment spell and have Arresto Memento to catch beasts, much easier than Levioso. I really appreciate that. I will try to remember this, that I can pass time. I am on the hunt for these demiguise statues, and I need plenty of them. It's going to be challenging for me to find them. I don't know. Maybe they show up when I do Revelio or something. We will see. Thank you so much for watching, Sue, and all your fantastic help on that Let's Play. This is Jamie on the Hogwarts Legacy episode. We love Deke. I love Deke, too. By the way, I did release a double episode. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been doing this more and more lately. There is a reason, but it's still no excuse. But I have 2 Let's Plays that have the same number episode, and it just confuses me sometimes. And so I've released the Hogwarts Legacy that came out today, which is the 21st, or it might have been yesterday. It's the same as the last one. I'm so sorry. I've done this, gosh, I feel like in the last 3 or 4 months, I feel like I've done this 5 or 6 times easy. I love Deke too. Deke is awesome. This is Mr. Cynics. He is a long-term member of my channel. He's OG here on episode 139, Iron Man Challenge. At 53:30, The Return of the Living Dead was the movie that quote was from. What am I doing here? I said something. Let's see what it is. Thanks for the timestamp. Evil undead or something. They would, they had the reason they were. Oh, I know what this is. I think it's brains, right? Why am I queued up like this? Oh, I am uploading. It shouldn't be this bad, though. Axe strike. Missed it. Brain. Brains. Is that what I'm talking about? I think it is. What were those series of movies? Evil Undead or something. They would, they had the reason they were eating brains is because it relieved the pain of being dead. Yeah. Thanks, Cynics. Somebody got that. It's an older, cheesy ass movie. So take a look over here at my recommendations. So I got bored last night and I watched. I love pool. I haven't played in a long time, but I used to play on the APA Pool League. I got to be honest, I was pretty good, but I haven't played in years. But I was just watching current tournaments. So of course YouTube thinks that's all I want to see now. Just all my recommendations are pool. That's how that works. Yeah, Evil Undead was that movie. I haven't seen that in so long. This is USC, United States Marine Corps, Hudson 5404. How are you doing, sir? I love that thumbnail. I'm pretty sure that is Bill Paxton right there. Rest in peace. This is on the Hogwarts Legacy Update follow-up fixed. They should have called this update the Hogwarts Legacy Summer Inconvenience. To make matters worse, total crickets from the devs. Ridiculous. I agree. It was ridiculous. They didn't say anything, and people just kind of figured out what to do, and I don't know. But it's hardware accelerated graphic settings or something was the problem here. But I do agree. When you have that many people complaining about a game that's that expensive, you should at least put out something that says, hey, we understand people are having problems. We're looking into it. That goes a long, long way with me. But as far as I know, they didn't do anything. This is from Mr. Jamie. By the way, United States Marine Corps Hudson, if you happen to stay, welcome to the Misty Mountain Gaming family. If you were just stopping by, have a good one. Thanks for your comment there. This is on Horror Stories with Big E. I just recently renamed this episode. It's the episode that came out today, I think, Night Elf Hunter, episode 140. Sorry to hear these things, E. Please get better soon. If you're in need of medicine, please get that. If you need help in any possible way, you know where to find me. Well, that's very nice of you, man. Seriously, dude, I'm okay. I think I was complaining about either allergies. I also have an injury. I have something called, I think I have it, Achilles tendonitis, the back of my leg. It's pretty painful. He says, also, you said you're having bad dreams and waking up every hour. This sounds to me like severe stress. Please cut down the videos if we really need to. Yes, we love the videos coming, and it does very good for the channel, but health always comes first. You are just an incredible dude, Jamie. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. I am under stress, but it's not really from the channel. It's just internal stuff. Financial stuff, not having a job and struggling to talk on the phone, to speak to people about interviews and things like that. It's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I'm just trying to deal with it. I do have some amazing people in my life who are willing to help me and who have helped me, which is just beautiful, really. But thank you, Jamie. I really appreciate that, man. This is from Mr. Cynics on that episode. No, this is on 138 Iron Man Challenge. I believe how the ads being put on your videos, even when you choose to turn them off, they only appear at the beginning of the video from what I experienced. Thanks for letting me know that, man. I really appreciate feedback like that because I don't know what ads are on and how many there are. Also, the only ad blocker that I've used that works nowadays is Unblock Origin. I've never even heard of that. I use AdBlock Plus. It works pretty well. I also can't stand how loud ads are and obnoxious, repetitive, the stupid audio and sounds that come from them. My God. It's like they want advertisers to annoy us. I agree, man. I don't actually watch them. I think we're going to be forced to unless you pay for an upgrade or something with YouTube. But I have, like as of last year, they were talking about ad blockers aren't going to be working for much longer. And I've actually already noticed sometimes when I go to a video, it won't play. I have to refresh a couple of times. They are in the process, I'm pretty sure, of working around ad blockers. I think. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. It's nothing worse than watching videos overnight and getting woken up to an extremely loud and compared to the content you're watching. I didn't realize there was a volume difference either, man. But Cynics, seriously, thank you for letting me know that. I've asked before if anybody was seeing ads on my videos and like how many there were. It makes me feel a little bit better if there's like only one, like if you are not using an ad blocker and they're just putting one ad, because I have monetization turned off. I don't have advertisements turned on, ad revenue from ads. I could put, I think, up to 3, maybe more, but I've chosen to turn that off right now. The channel is just too small, and I would make fractions of pennies. It's just not worth it for me, even though I need the fractions of pennies. It's not worth it for me, for you guys to have to watch an ad and I get I don't know, 0.05 or something ridiculous. I mean, it adds up over like a year, right? But still. Anyway, thank you, Cynics. This is from Mr. Torment on the Cataclysm Classic Worgen Warrior episode 16. We did the Razorfin Crowl and Armory. 1 strength is 2 attack power for warriors. I think I knew that at one time, but I had forgotten. Thanks for letting me know that. Also, 5% hit is more than enough while leveling. Thank you for that. As long as you can hit mobs 2 levels above you. 8% is just to be capped for end level dungeons raids. Thank you, man. Yeah, I am so bad at retaining information and knowing what's good. Even when people send me detailed stuff, like I have right here written down, and this stuff I have written down, I'm pretty sure is for max level. I appreciate that, Torment. By the way, I saw you out in the world, T. It was a day or two ago when this comes out. I was actually off camera, but I hung out with T just for a little bit. I was mining ore, and he stopped by on his druid. He got naked. Some thumbnails were had. Hope you're doing well, man. I also got the gift you sent me. It's coming up in one of these episodes. But I got a great thumbnail of us. If you see me out in the world, get my attention. I'll never have chat open just because I'm terrible. I won't see guild chat or whatever. But if I see somebody, hey, I will open it and we can get some thumbnails and hang out for a little bit. This is from Mr. Rob Bomford. I didn't say Bromford, dude. He's like, thank you. I appreciate that. It's not my name. 1305. And of course, I choose this expansion to start main healing. Luckily, Resto Druid is one of the more mana efficient ones, but it can also still be rough. I've had quite a few dungeons where I've been blamed when I was completely out of mana. Also, as others have mentioned, don't worry about hit quite so much. Losing a load of strength isn't worth gaining a bit of hit. Thank you, man. Yeah, I got to say, man, the dungeons I've been running, it actually happened today. I did an episode on the Worgen, and we were in Moradon, and the tank just, boom, just going, pulling mobs. He ended up dying. He got a res from the priest. The priest is drinking, and he just runs again. Not even full health. Just runs, starts attacking shit. I don't know what is wrong with people in this expansion, but you do need to pay attention to your healer's mana, I mean, it is fun to run at that pace a little bit, but yeah, I feel for you. I don't think I'd want to be a healer in this expansion. You would just be constantly on your toes, I feel like. This is Glenn, Horror Stories with Big E. 3430, I agree with you on how cartoony the Goblin starting area is. I've seen many indie people put WoW in the Unreal Engine as awesome as it looks. I almost think WoW would lose its charm if it was that realistic. I would love to see it, though. I would, too. And I heard somebody say, it may have been Travisine, that there is rumors of World of Warcraft 2 with a brand new engine and update. I would like to see it. I do agree about the Goblin starting area. I think the Worgen starting area is just better. I mean, it depends on what you like, obviously. I like the Goblin, the aesthetics of it. I like the way that they speak, their sense of humor, how greedy they are. They're kind of dicks. But man, so off camera, I have a Goblin priest to level 15. That's the level you need to go into to start doing dungeons. And I was going to be healing, but I had to go through the starting area. And then I forgot, once you get off Kazan or whatever it's called, whatever that island is, you go to another island and you have to do all of this corny stuff there as well. A lot of ridiculous quests. I feel like the Goblin, they just didn't, I wish they would have made him a little bit more serious than, I don't know. It's a good way to describe it. It was just very cartoony. I was actually so annoyed while I was leveling them. I just could not wait to get out of those areas, but you're locked in. You can't. You have to complete them. And I just felt like I was 12 years old, like a little kid playing these little mini games and stuff. I was not having a good time. But like I said, I love the Goblin as a character. I just wish they would have done something different there. And I would love to see WoW 2. I'm sure that's probably in the works, 100%. Mr. David Nelson, what's going on? He has been a member for 7 months. This is on the episode 140. At 3613, that is the one thing I am not very fond of. I wish you were able to bypass the new starting zones and choose an old zone if you like. In Classic, through Wrath, you could just leave your zone and go where you wanted at level 1. Yes. It seems there was a shift in Cataclysm with that. Yeah, they kind of make you do that, those starting zones. Like I said, the Worgen one is, it's not bad. It's a little bit more immersive. It doesn't feel quite as silly. There's a couple of little ridiculous quests where you have to throw the barrel on the abomination's head and all that. Like, that's not my thing, but yeah, they did just kind of lock you in there to force you to do it. I don't like it either, man. This is Mr. Fly Jumbo Man. What's going on, brother? New member of the channel. Really appreciate you. You're absolutely right. It's horseshit they didn't fix all the glitches that can kill hardcore players. I honestly feel like they should give AC players their life back if they die to a 20-year-old glitch. Seriously, man, this is like, I could go on about this for a long time. Many people have died that way to invisible mobs. Like, that's the worst. You can't even see the mob. But these things can get you into trouble, and they've almost gotten me into trouble at least twice in this Let's Play we're doing. One just recently with a glitched harpy. I was doing an escort, and the escort got hung up on it, and I was going back trying to save it, and it's just crap. It really is. I agree, Fly. This is Mr. Jamie, Sons of the Forest, episode 17. Jesus E, you trying to make this into a fucking horror movie with the piano music? Yeah, I am adding my own. Well, it's not. I didn't write the music, but I have a selection of, I'll say, creepy, scary songs that I used in the first Let's Play, The Forest, and I'm using them again. I think they fit perfectly. I'll use them if I go into a cave or if I'm under attack sometimes or see something creepy. I think it adds a little bit more to the Let's Play. And again, I am trying to be immersive with it and just trying to play it like nobody else is currently playing it. If you look up Sons of the Forest Let's Plays, you're going to see just guides or people just playing it the same. Everybody's doing the same thing. So I just kind of wanted to do something different and have a little bit more fun with it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I really am. Again, I'm not like a professional voice actor or anything, so I don't know how well it's working out. This is Mr. Rob Bomford. Definitely grab Death Wish. Next, it's a great DPS cooldown. Thank you. Also, Torment has already mentioned, use those legs. They're plus 20 strength. Wow, what legs? I hope I put those on. Enjoying the dungeon spam, brother. It's a great watch. I'm actually really liking it too, Rob. I was thinking about doing quests every once in a while in the zones and then mixing it up, but that's all I've been doing since I started the channel is questing in World of Warcraft and reading quests for the most part. I'm really enjoying leveling up this way. The only thing that's kind of crappy is, you get to these certain level ranges where you only have like 2, maybe 3 dungeons. You're just doing them over and over. It's still fun, but I wish there was just more options there so you get a different random dungeon. But we are just now on to Moradon, the episode I recorded today. We do a Moradon run. So there's 2 sections of Moradon I can get into, and then we still have Armory. And I think that's going to be changing soon as I level up here. I'm having fun with it. Thanks for watching, Rob. Appreciate it, man. Rob's been around the channel for a very long time. Yes, he's a new member. Wait a minute. Hold on, dude. When did you... I'm going to have to check this. I think I have you on the thank you list, but I'm going to check to make sure. Pretty sure I've added you. If you are a brand new and you're not on the thank you at the end of the end credits, Rob, I will add you, brother. I think that you already are, but I'll double check. Thank you for doing that, man. I appreciate it, really. At 50 minutes, I wonder if there were cold case files. My older sister was married to a detective for a long time. Before he moved out here, he lived and worked in Long Island, New York. He still had boxes and boxes of cold cases that he worked on when he moved out there to live. Probably not, but a thought. So, yeah, if you watch the end, sort of the last quarter of that episode, I'm recalling some, I'll say childhood trauma is what I'll say. But there is something that happened to me when I was like 9, 10, 11. I think. Would have been between 1979 and 1981. Yeah, it would have been 9 to 11. I'm not going to go into the story now, but just I'll never forget it. Never, ever. I still think about it. Um, but yeah, it kind of messes me up talking about it now. It was very disturbing. I'll never forget those images that I saw ever, ever, ever. I could never talk about it on the channel. It's just way too graphic. But yeah, I mean, his dad obviously, I think, was a detective. I don't know, though. It was kind of weird because there were hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of pictures that just, Jesus. This is Torment on Hogwarts Legacy. Is this a re-upload from 2 days ago? Yes, it is, because I'm good. I'm so sorry, man. Yeah, it seems like it's still going to have it on the background just to get the sweet watch time up. Jamie, thank you, man. Appreciate that. And Dash Gamer says this is classic Big E. Yes, it is. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm fucking old, man. I'm old, okay? Every time I do it, I was like, I'm going to get better about this. I don't know. I've got too much going on. Really sorry about the re-upload there. This is David on the Iron Man Challenge, episode 141, 2557. I never really noticed the green screen effect, but I rarely watch in full screen. Grats on level 52. Okay, so I remember this. So you could probably see here, like around my hair. See how it's like wavy and crap, and it's got this white line around the chair. It's very difficult to get rid of. For me, it always has been, but I'm trying to get it dialed in. It just doesn't seem to work. So I notice it when I look over here at OBS sometimes. Sometimes there's something really strange going on. Like if I turned one of these lights off, you see what happens up there? If the light is not dialed in perfectly and the green screen is not evenly lit behind me, it's actually... I actually see it flickering back there now. Jesus. Hold on. Is this going to be... Yeah, that's going to be in the way. Why is that flickering? Oh, it's this side. All right, I guess that's okay. Oh, it drives me crazy. I'm a kind of a perfectionist about video quality, audio quality, and my green screen. The green screen is just, I cannot seem to do anything about it. But it's very annoying. If you're watching on a cell phone or whatever, you probably won't even notice. If you're watching on a big screen TV, I probably look terrible. So actually one of the reasons I wear a hat is because it kind of cuts off this waviness around my hair if it's sticking up. And my hair usually is sticking up. This is on the Iron Man Challenge 141. Damn, these stories are nice to listen to. We listen for hours. Also, this is the stuff I was talking about. This story was crazy. Imagine seeing that just randomly from somebody showing up, showing you not expecting anything. I'll never forget it. I'll tell you that, man. If you can remember the name or the last name, that would be interesting to look up some information in case it really was his father. Yeah, I have tried to remember this kid's name so many times. I know exactly where the house is. Over the years, I've Google mapped it or just opened up Google Map, and I can trace from where I lived with my grandmother on Lacon Drive in Denby, Virginia. And there's a circle. You go around, there's a circle, and he lived. I remember the house exactly because you could actually cut through the woods to get to it. There's no more woods there now, but I remember the house. I just don't know the kid's name. I've tried to think of it so many times. Even if I remembered his first name, I wouldn't remember the last name. I don't think they live there anymore. I mean, I haven't gone that far to see who lives at the house or whatever, but yeah, it's something I think about. It's never left me. And it never will. This is from Matoya on Gatorbait, Red Dead Redemption, episode number 41. Yeah, if you can't do the guy trapped in the gunsmith... you can't do the trapped... Gosh, my reading. You can't do the guy trapped in the gunsmith basement thing anymore. I waited too long. Oh, that sucks. It was a pretty cool random event. Yeah, so there's somebody trapped. I think it's in Valentine... or Strawberry. It might actually be Rhodes. I can't remember. but there's a guy, he's a prisoner. The gunsmith is holding him. He's got like a dress on. And I tried to free him, but the problem was we were deputized, and I don't know. I screwed it up a couple of times, but that kind of sucks. I can't do it now. Kind of a spoiler, not really a spoiler, but upcoming, I do manage to pull off my first, like, rob a side business. Well, I don't exactly pull it off. I get away with money, but then some other stuff happens. That's coming up soon. I don't think I'm going to be doing that anymore because I did not have a fun time running from the police there. In case you want to know what would have happened, the gunsmith supposedly got the guy trapped because he reminded him of his dead son. You could have freed him, and the gunsmith would have just start crying and asking for forgiveness. Then you could decide whether you wanted to kill him or not. That's actually good to know. That's not a spoiler for me because I don't know if I'll play this game again, maybe, but I kind of figured, well, I actually didn't figure it was anything like that. I thought this guy was just perverted and he was using them for who knows what, right? Anything held for review? That's it. That is the, I've caught up here. It's good to catch up. Let's switch back over to this. Let me get that back to 100. Am I uploading anything? Hold on, guys. I am uploading. Uploading Cataclysm. Here we are. Anyway. Yeah, so while I'm doing this, let me just give an update on New World. I don't know what's going on with that game. So I actually recorded an update before about New World, but I didn't release it because I deleted the video because I'm stupid. I thought I had uploaded it and I didn't. This was a couple of days ago. So as of right now, there are no more New World videos coming out because for some reason I cannot figure out. If I open New World and play it, it's absolutely fine. But as soon as I open OBS, not even recording, just open OBS, my frame rates drop to like half. And if I hit record, it's even worse. It's just unplayable. I've tried everything I can think of, and I don't know what the deal is there. So now there was a big update I saw recently. It was like 40-something gig. Same thing as the last update that came out. It's like the Bunny Rabbit event or whatever. It was massive, massive update. We're level 56, I think. Like, we're not even that far off the level cap, and I wanted to finish the Let's Play. I'm not saying that Let's Play is over. It didn't have a lot of people watching. Every now and then an episode would get some views, but I would like to finish it. I have a feeling, and I haven't actually tried this yet, but I can't remember. So after I fixed Hogwarts Legacy by turning hardware accelerated graphic settings, HAG, whatever that is, that might actually have been affecting is why New World is working now. So I might have to swap between them. But if I have some free time, it's already 11 p.m. tonight. Probably won't do it tonight, but maybe tomorrow. If I turn HAGs back on, maybe New World will run properly. But for right now, for anybody who was following that, it wasn't very exciting. I wasn't really playing it the way you're supposed to anyway. I never do. But for right now, it's kind of just on hold, which is not bad for me because now there's just 3 videos a day, whereas before there were 4 videos every other day, and it's a lot to keep up with. But yeah, so that's what's going on with that. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll make some announcements or whatever when I have some of this IRL stuff coming out, some of these videos. I've also been thinking about doing another gym series. I don't know about that yet. We'll see. I've gotten a lot stronger, but I don't feel like I'm in the best shape, and I'm pretty self-conscious about that kind of thing. But we'll see. There's a lot of stuff going to be coming up over the summer and especially fall and stuff like that. So again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for commenting. It really helps me out as a YouTuber. It helps the channel grow, and this is what I'm trying to do is, you know, be able to make enough money to pay a bill. I mean, I'm a long way off of, you know, paying rent or anything like that, but it takes a very long time, but it really helps. You guys comment a lot, and it really helps the metrics of my channel as far as being recommended for somebody to watch. Thank you for people who choose to subscribe. That's a big deal. Thank you for liking the video. I don't say these things, because it feels goofy and I don't like putting shit on the screen. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that BS. But it does really, really help. But people know how YouTube works, right? If you like something and you want to keep seeing it, at least for me, I subscribe to the channel so I can see updates or whatever when something comes out. But thank you very much for choosing to do that. And a big, big shout out, especially to my members who have chosen to support me in a small financial way every month. It's a huge thing for me. It's very impactful for me personally and in my life. I appreciate you very much. So that is it for me. You guys and gals take care. I will see you in a future episode of something. Peace.